Hey, are you a realtor wondering about this stimulus and bailout money and wondering, do I apply? Can I apply? Do I even get any as a realtor? Well, today I'm going to show you the 2 different loan packages that you can apply for right now. And I want to take you through step by step and show you how you can get some of your dough back. All right, so we're not going to waste any time. We're going to dive right into applying for these loans. Now, one thing that you're going to want to do is you've got to have your tax return available to you, or at least a QuickBooks file or some numbers. You need to have numbers because the government is going to verify this against your returns. So you've got to know a few of these numbers, and I'll show you exactly which ones those are. Additionally, there are 2 different loans that you can apply for. The first I'm going to show you is the COVID-19 Economic Injury Disaster Loan Application. By the way, both of these loans can be applied for online. So you can literally pause this video, open up a separate browser, go to this page, covid19relief.sba.gov, and follow along. So literally, it's right here, covid19relief.sba.gov. You can go there, follow along, and complete this as I'm showing you how to do it. So that's the first loan that I'm going to show you today. The second is going to be the Sba Ppp Loan, which is the Paycheck Protection Program. And so you can go to any SBA bank. You know, if you bank at like a federal credit union, most federal credit unions are SBA approved. All large banks are. But here's the thing. You got to fill out like paperwork and stuff like that. And I'm just not willing to do that in this day and age. So my business partner, Chris Scott, actually found this. It's fountainheadcc.com. This is an online SBA lender that is approved to get this done for you. And it's so much faster and easier. So we'll do that in just a second. But the first one, bam, let's do this disaster loan assistance. So we're going to follow through. I'm going to zoom in here just a little bit so you guys can see this really clearly. Eligible entity verification. This is where you are going to need to go through and see, where do you qualify? Are you an applicant as a business with not more than 500 employees? Are you an applicant or an individual who operates under sole proprietorship with or without employees, or as an independent contractor? So depending on where you are as a realtor in your business, if your business is incorporated, you'll want to select this first one. If you are an independent contractor and you're not incorporated, you'll want to select the second one, which is going to be most realtors. So you want to follow along here on that. Then review and check all of the following. You actually need to make sure that all of these are accurate. So applicants not engaged in illegal activity, etc. So you'll go through and you'll read these, select them as they apply. Hopefully they all apply and you're not engaged in any illegal activity. So anyway, I'm not sure if walking outside without a mask to show a house is illegal activity right now, but I suppose it could be. Just don't do that, okay? So don't do anything illegal. Then we're going to click continue. Then this is where you need all of your information. If you're a business, this is where you will input your business name or your trade name. So if you're a business and you're a solopreneur, that's where you would put that. Your social security number. That's a lot of 5s. Organization type. You know, you could be a sole proprietorship, which could be you. You could be an independent contractor. It's probably what you are. So do that. Are you a non-profit organization? No, you're not. You are all for profit. Are you a franchise as a realtor? You are not. So this is where you're going to need your numbers. Your gross revenue for the 12 months prior to the date of the disaster. The date of the disaster is January 31st of 2020. So you're going to need gross revenues from February 1 to January 31. So that's where you're going to need your gross revenue that you earned personally. So go to your bank account, go to your QuickBooks Online account, go to your Quicken account, whatever it means. If you have a CPA, give them a call. You know, just find out what is the number, and it needs to be accurate. So we're just going to put $1. Cost of goods sold. If you're a broker and you track your cost of goods sold, or if you're an agent and you track your cost of goods sold, and you know, whether it's signage for your properties or advertising per property, whatever that may be, this is where you're going to put that in there as well. Next, rental properties. If you have rental properties and you have lost rents due to the disaster, that's where you'll put this. Non-profit cost of operation for the 12-month period prior to the date. Non-profit, you're not a non-profit, we're passing that one. This one, if you run a secular social security, no, this is not you, okay? This is not you. This is not you, unless you've received compensation from other sources. Primary business address, if you work out of your house, this is going to be your house address. If you work out of the office, whatever you do here, your business phone, etc., you can fill the rest of this out. This is so easy. So you'll fill all of this out, and I'll just do this real quick. Okay, so after I fill all of this out, I did want to review, make sure I checked everything. We're good. Click on next. Then, is your business owned by a business entity? Probably not if you're a realtor. Then the owner information for number 1, you'll go through, again, fill this out. I'll do this very quickly. Okay, so bam, I just filled this out. If you are the only owner, or you are a solopreneur or a sole proprietor or independent contractor, this is it, okay? But if you have business partners in your brokerage or whatever it may be, you will need to add additional owners if they have ownership, and you'll need all of their information as well. Most realtors don't need that, so we're going to go ahead and select next. And then, more legalese. Have you been bad? No. Have you been really bad? No. Have you been super bad and actually convicted? No. Okay, but you'll want to fill that out legally. And if anyone assisted you in filling this out, put that information down below. They're not. This I would highly recommend. I'd like to be considered for an advance up to $10,000. Why the heck not? And then you'll fill in your bank information with your routing number and your account number. And then read the legalese and click next. And when you click next, you're done. Your application is in. Bam. That is the SBA Disaster Loan Assistant Program for the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Application. Next, let's get into the Sba Loan, which is for the Paycheck Protection Program, the PPP. So like I said, if you go to fountainheadcc.com, this is super easy. All you do is right up here in this corner, click on Apply Now. We are going to apply for the SBA Paycheck Protection Program. Okay, so now that this is loaded, what we'll do is we'll just scroll down, see how to apply, and start the process. Again, you're going to need the same information. You'll get this pop-up, by the way. They're giving updates all the time. But you'll see it's very similar to the last one. You're going to fill out all of the information here and adjust. Here it is again, your annual gross revenue from 2019. So you'll need to put in however much money you made, your gross revenue. And then if you had payroll costs, do you pay yourself a paycheck? Do you have employees? How many employees did you have as of December 31st? How many employees did you have as of February 15th? Because they want to make sure that you're actually keeping your employees during this disaster. Because if you're furloughing or firing your employees, you're not going to qualify for this. So you want to input all of this information. How long have you owned this? Just go through and fill all of this out. This is really the easiest application. And then what's going to happen is as you fill all of this information out and submit it, you're going to receive an email from them saying, hey, congratulations, we have received your email for this application. And what's going to happen is that in a few days, maybe a week, maybe 2, we don't know yet, they're going to actually give you a login to Fountainhead so you can see the process of your loan. Okay, so right now, it's taking a long time to process. A lot of people had questions of which loans do I apply for? Where do I apply? I don't know if I gave you this link already, but it's fountainheadcc.com. You can actually just go straight to fountainheadcc.com/PPP, and that'll take you direct. So it's that one, and then this one with the COVID-19 relief.sba.gov. Now, these 2 loans have not started paying out yet. I've had inquiries, quite a bit of them, who say, hey, I've done this, I did this process. Did you get your money yet? I'm like, no. Why? I even called we work with a national CPA firm for our company, and I called our CPA and I said, hey, what's going on? What's the timeline? I have agents wanting to know. They said, we don't know yet. It could be a matter of 1 week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. We don't know because the government still doesn't know when this money is actually going to be distributed. But here is what is really, really important, critical even. I need you to take the time today to go and apply for these loans. And here's the reason why. The government, the Senate and Congress and the President, they put a cap on how much money can be given out in both of these loans. And I speculate it's going to be met very, very quickly if it hasn't already. So you need to get in the queue so you don't get left out. I also speculate that the president and his administration will be going back to Congress and the Senate to get more money because this money is going to rapidly go away. That's why there is urgency to this. I cannot state this enough. If you want to make sure that you get in line for your disaster relief dough, you need to do it now. Go do it, and then comment below and let me know that you did it. This is Garry Kreth with the Paperless Agent. I hope this was terribly beneficial to you, and I hope that you take advantage of these disaster relief programs that are available to you right now. Go do it, and let me know how it's going. Click down below. Oh, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.